VIP Garage is the second video on the project on the VIP Garage smart contract. After a whole series of scams last week of such HYIPs as Liftcoin, Dreamwork, Poppy, Johan and a few others got sucked up with them only in the last week, everything ended very abruptly there, as it always ends in classic HYIPs, admins just suddenly stopped the cash register and in connection with these events. Projects based on smart contracts are gaining more and more popularity in the niche of smart contracts, the flagship is becoming more and more pronounced, however, in the field of smart contracts. It is necessary to diversify, and it is precisely because of diversification that we have selected a project on a smart contract called VIP Garage. Why did we select it? I've told you a video in the past. You can find it on the channel. Here you will follow the prompt in the video VIP Garage, cool cars. If you haven't watched it, then start with it so that you have a more complete picture of the project. As I said, I remember well how a lot of people were in the summer in search of some other projects on smart contracts. We went to all sorts of pizzas, dragons have no time for magic, true foundations, and in general, all sorts of trash. As a result, they lost money there and were disappointed in smart contracts. And at this point, friends, I remind you of hype, and smart contracts are much less risky than classic HYIPs. When you send your money, it's not clear to whom. Everything in smart contracts is transparently and easily tracked directly on the blockchain or on independent analytic services. However, it is important to remember that smart contracts are also different, and among them as well, there is a lot of slag, which is why my team and I have selected several projects to work on and publish them on our YouTube channels. And one of these projects is a VIP Garage. In this video, I will show you how withdrawals work. I'll also show you a small table with the calculations and payback of the project. I'll also leave a link to it in the description. Also, in the process, we will see how things are going in the project as a whole. As of today, we will assess the risks and prospects, so be sure to watch it to the end. Well, let's start with internal exchanges, how to register in the project to start. I showed in detail step by step in the last video. I remind you that you can find a link to the previous video in the video tip, or you can find it yourself on the channel. So, this is my account. By the way, I moved my account from MetaMask to TransValid, because MetaMask started to glitch for me. Who needs instructions on how to transfer an account from MetaMask to TransValid? Let us know in the comments. I will see that there are requests and I will make the following instruction for you. Okay, let's go. At the moment I have only 2 Fiat and Porsche cars in my garage, both level 1, all cars can be upgraded, that is, pumped. See the upgrade glow here. Let's pump the Fiat. Let's see what changes. Click on it. The cheapest level 1 Fiat costs $5. In order to improve it, you need to already have 10 tools, then I will tell you where to get them. Click the upgrade button, confirm the transaction, call the smart contract. The transaction was successful and we see that my Fiat has changed. It has already become yellow, cool, and 1 star has appeared next to it. I can upgrade again. This one costs 15 tools, but it also brings an hour more money. Let's upgrade again. Upgrade, confirm the transaction. The transaction was successful. 2nd stars and the next Fiat appeared. The next last upgrade costs $20. And, of course, it brings more money per hour, so you can pump each car. But since I'll be honest, I'm buy these empty cells of Mercedes and BMW, before I pump anything, I will buy these cars so that I can have cars here too. Mercedes costs 50 tools and BH, we have another 100 tools. In total I need 150 tools. Where can I get them? Scroll up, open the Finance tab, and here we can either buy tools for USDT, which is on our USDT wallet in the BNB Smart Chain Network. The exchange rate is 1:1, that is, $1 tools, or, since I have a profit in my account. Look, I have a CASH balance of 20,344 here, which is $203, then I will now change these 150 finances here, where I have USDT, and exchange it for cash. I will change it to tools. I need 150 tools, so we will swap 15,000 cash, choose an exchange, remove the keyboard and press the collector at the bottom, confirm the transaction again. Close the transaction successfully and see that I have a tools balance of 154, and now we can buy a Mercedes. Press the buy button, confirm the transaction is there and 1 Merc is already in my garage, and take the same buy. Now this is what my garage looks like, and with the purchase and upgrade of each car. I will increase my daily profit, and if I open all the cars that are here 6 cells without any pumping, the daily profit will be $170 per day. Will I buy the next 2 cars? It will be clear from the situation in the project. If it continues its smooth growth at the same pace, then why not start growing? We'll move on a little further when we look at the current situation in the project, but in general, we just need to monitor how the project is developing, because I can see that at the time of recording this video, everything is calm and smoothly going up, so I can afford to take a risk. And buy a couple more wheelbarrows and thereby increase your daily profit. Here, I hope, you understand my train of thought and what I rely on. Now let's show you how to withdraw money and move on to the situation in the project, talk about risks and prospects. Again, scroll up the finance section. My profit is in cash, so I need my cash on the balance. You can see here 5,344, and now I need to swap not in tools, but in UST, and immediately the withdraw button appeared. The entire amount of my wallet has been pulled up. Let's immediately show how much I have in my wallet. At the moment, I only have 1 USDT in my wallet, so we'll see the money right away here. Convert the cash to UST, click the withdraw button. Click confirm transaction flew. Transaction successfully. Go to look at the wallet, see the cash balance. I have zeros. Clicking on my USDT, and I see that the money flew to the wallet at the same second. That is, in smart contracts, you don't need to wait for several hours or several days. Everything happens in the blockchain automatically and instantly. But let's see how things are going in the project today. The column we have a total of 262 is the number of participants in the project. In the last video I showed, the total garage was 202 participants and the money on the balance was about $15,000. The number of participants we see has increased and we are moving to the blockchain. We see $20,965 on the smart contract. As a result, the increase over the past week means that the project is growing. Does this mean that there are no risks at all? Not, friends, do not mean. There are risks everywhere, just specifically in this project and specifically today. At the time of recording this video it is November 8th, 2023. Here the risks are low. What will happen next? We need to monitor and see. In a week the situation may change. If people stop coming here and growth stops, then the existing participants will eventually withdraw all the money here. Admins can't steal the cashier, as in the usual classic HYIPs like Shrite, which I mentioned there. Since this is a pure smart contract and all the money is in the blockchain, I hope it is more or less clear here as well. And what we have in terms of payback, I have prepared for myself this simple table, for those who need it. I'll also leave a link to it in the description here. A list of car models. Then their price is only of the first level. Next, how much cash per hour each model brings. Then, how much cash each model generates per day. Then the profitability per day is already in dollars, and the last column is the payback in days. As we can see, the first model of Fiat, it is the cheapest. It costs $5 and it has the payback fast 25 days. I would call it a sampler. $5 everyone has, and who is interested in discovering the world of smart contracts can switch to the last video. There is a full instruction on how to register. Next model, 45 days payback. Further, the more expensive the model, the faster it pays off. Bugatti, it is our most expensive, but it also pays off in 38 days. Day 39. This is already a clean profile here. I really hope everything is also very clear, friends, and I must remind you again, never bring borrowed money to the internet, as well as that amount that you can't afford to lose. This is important. If you decide to register for yourself, be sure to go to the official chat garage. Here it is. And as we can see, the number of chat participants is also gradually increasing. I wish everyone profit. Thank you for watching. For likes, comments, for subscriptions, but also see you in the next video.